Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this NSL Season 2 Grand Finals on the European League with Archaea and Godar starting on the map NSL 7. We see the Marines starting, Archaea in the left going with 3-2 split, no one crossroads, and the Aliens going for 1 RT opening.
Yeah, we're seeing the 3 Marines moving up in 2 in Crevice. Actually, 3 in Crevice building that up. They're going to move into Atrium where a blueprint is dropped. Alcalde's there, just up against the walls. Going to see these 2 sneak in here. The sys chain for Godar moved into reactor core and ventilation where there is a blueprint down there. Oh, wow, and they do catch Alcalde right in the corner. Poor guy, and Fan and Karuyu move into Atrium.
I really love it. Godar did watch the recent Archaea games when Archaea did completely not go to crossroads at all, which leaves a spot opening for the aliens to go straight in the base. We saw just 1 scout trying it out, 1 Marine close back to defend that, no big problem. But this is still a little bit risky now. If you have like 4 skulks, just go bypass them. The Marines were not sure at all where those skulks all have been, so they could have gone for the base there.
Yeah, and we're seeing now Skuggin and Tane in computer lab playing a little cat and mouse with Icebelt and Grissy. Grissy makes a move out of the vents, takes down Tane in a couple bites. Skuggin now firing down this hallway against Icebelt, who's moving strafing left and right to try to get away from those bullets. I don't know when he's actually going to make his move, but Skuggin knows he's got to hold off until he gets some reinforcements, which Tane is coming back for some revenge.
Well, it's a pretty passive opening so far. Now here the first pressure approaching reactor core. 3 Marines, 1 already down, which was split up from the group. Only 1 Gorge and 1 Skulk, some Hydras in there. It's too tough to go in versus 2 Marines. They have to wait for a little bit back up here.
Yep, Highball belly sliding in, building up more Hydras in there. Karuyu and Fana firing down in there. Alcalde coming up to back up Vok, who's going to be defense there. And we see that these 2 Marines, Skuggin and Tane. Skuggin coming in through the vents, about to get Grissy, but Grissy moves off just in time, meeting Eagle Eye.
I always feel I'm looking somewhere else than you are. It's action all over. And here we see 2 Skulks are now moving in the base. On the IP, we have no spawner. The commander has to log out. Scrime is out of the chair. 2 Skulks that did to take him out. Oh, this is a big loss.
Command station.
Oh my god, there is no IPs left.
Oh,
5
goodness.
Marines alive.
Just Fana.
They can kill these Marines. No, that's not gonna happen.
Never mind. It was Fana and Eagle Eye coming back, but they still did good amounts of damage here. They lost the Harvester in ventilation, but they killed an IP, forced 2 Marines come back, killed the commander.
Look at what he dropped. He dropped 2
armories?
2 armories.
3 armories? What is going on?
Oh no! It was an accident!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Instead of dropping 2 IPs, he dropped 2 armories!
Oh yeah, that was... Oh god, he missed up the hotkeys. And you can see there was Eagle Eye jumping in the chair because Grime was dead. And Eagle Eye is definitely not a used commander, so he misclicked.
No, it was Fana that jumped in first.
Fana, okay.
Dropped it, and then got out and let Eagle Eye do it. Oh boy, and here comes Mendez, Vok, and Alcalde through some interception into flight control.
There's too many Marines
Eagle
here.
Eye going down.
Ooh, this is getting close. Still 3 aliens alive. 2 pretty low on health, so they should be fine spawning in, defending that.
And you know what? A great job, Scram, basically spawning and running down to that south side of flight control to put distance between him and those skulks, so he can take them down pretty easily.
Oh yeah, I mean this was a lot of passive gameplay all over. We see only 2 RTs up for Godar. They're really trying to play safe with that. They already lost ventilation by trying to grab out a little bit more greedy. But all those kind of base rushes keep Archaea really back in the base, which is not hurting them too much in general because they still defend everything they have. Look at that, 5 up extractors, 2 more on the way. So if you can keep this rest game as it is, 5 versus 2 harvesters, and maybe even getting more extractors, they will be in a pretty good game spot later on. And we know Archaea loves the macro game. They don't want to win early, they just want to win solid, eliminate random factors throughout the game, just try to position themselves best as they can, try to prevent those base rushes happening. It doesn't always work, but they try their best.
Over in Reactor Core, we got the Dream Team, Tane and Fana walking in there, taking down Vok. Highball is the only one left. Mendas coming in from the south to try to engage this. He gets backed up by Grissy, and now they're trying to push Fana and Tane back into flight control. Feint and Tana do go down. They're going to kind of move in there. We got Skuggin and in ventilation taking down the Harvester. Alcalde responding, taking him out. But Godar a little bit back on this res game, as you mentioned.
Yep. They actually managed to defend ventilation. There's still Eagle Eye down in the south trying to get some res spotting. Look at that. They killed 0 extractors the whole game. I mean, this is Godar, like the best res spider team in the world, and they killed 0 extractors. It just shows how the positioning of Archaea works out so far. This is just great, even with all the combat. And look at the upgrades. You already have shotguns up, you have weapon up, and armor 2 on the way. And this is again, this armor 2 timing strike really lost versus the early scout play, which gives the Marine an edge here. And he should be fine getting weapon 2 as well when the fates fall.
See that Grissy is, has gone lurk. He's Godar's main lurk, attacking Fana and Skuggin down in sub-axis. Gets pushed back a little bit.
One sneaky Marine trying to get up reactor, 2 Marine hitting at the same time ventilation. This could be a big deal here, a big blow towards the aliens, losing 2 harvesters at the same time. Godar has to choose what to do, what side to defend. Shotgunners and ventilation is pretty tough to break, so Mendas tried to went for Tane, but a 1v1 engagement versus a play like Tane, not always a good idea. The lurk can do it definitely better here.
Nice med pack dropping there by Scram. Grissy really kind of needs to be careful here. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely wise to get out of that engagement. Wasn't making any headway with those med pack drops, and over time, Tane will tag him.
They needed to time it better. The scout Mendas before, they should have waited for the lurk to come in. Together they would have easily taken it like they do right now. Now it's easy play, 1 Marine down, and Reactor safe. And we actually see the Atrium Hive has been claimed here at about around the 7-minute mark. So I think that is not a big deal for the Marines. The big problem for Archaea is the Fate timing by Godar. We know this 4 Fate play by Godar is pretty strong, and that's why they're trying to keep up this pressure as it is right now. They killed 2 Harvesters versus just 2 Extractors lost. Rest game goes slightly in the favor of Archaea here.
Oh, I completely agree. Scram knows, and like you said, the Fate Plosion that Godar does. He needs to delay that, and they've been sitting on 2 RTs for quite a while. They popped the 3 for just a bit, and then back down to 2. So he's definitely delaying that fade game, and hopefully gain a lot of map control while he can delay that. But if Godar is allowed to do their standard, Godar's standard anyways, 4 fade play, then Archaea may be in trouble. But it looks like they're teching up for that. They're already at armor 2, and weapons 2 is coming out pretty soon.
The Carapace Shell just goes down, interrupting you there. The Marine that just stayed so long alive here inside data core. They just took down the Carapace Shell, was looking the whole time for that, and before the aliens could clear it out, they just emptied the clip on it, took it down before they died. Really great job so far. Got immediately redrop, but this is a great loss for all the spawning skulks. It will be weak for a longer time. And yeah, also hitting those extractors. So Archaea is doing fairly good here.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of pressure up in Atrium. Koryu tagging that new hive. Eagle Eye and Fana now coming in there. Oh boy. Eagle Eye, the only one left. He's going to be backing off. Grissy is trying to stab him off. Ice Belt doing a little bit of RT, harassing in sub-access. And another Marine, Skuggin, comes into Atrium to back Eagle Eye up. With shotguns, Grissy's gotta get out of there.
Yeah, he has to watch out. He has to stay distance for sure, but the problem is this hive will die. There's not even aliens here. They're not even caring about it. They know the hive is lost. They went for RTs to see a Skulk in ventilation. Skulk took down Computer Lab. No chance to save this one now. They have to just digest on a loss, keep the rest game going, and try to get those fates on the way.
Godar was using a Drifter to do some damage to the ventilation RT for like a while. It was pretty good. 3 Marines now up in Atrium, Koryu, Skuggin, and Eagle Eye. They have definitely taken that.
I like that. Look at that. Pana is close to the base. He's sitting. I mean, he died. But 3 Marines, reactor core, 1 in ventilation. This leaves a spot for base rushes. I mean, we do have an ops right now, ready to beacon, but he never want to beacon. It's 10 T-res, and the whole map control is gone for the moment, especially with our phase gates. You need a lot of time to get back in the field. That's why they have still this Marine, I think, around the base. Yeah, there's one at base. While reactor core is lots of action going on.
Yeah, Eagle Eye and Korea taking down Ivol, and Grissy down in the corner again, just trying to use that lurk to his advantage, but keeps getting pushed back. Skugan now walking into Atrium, Cischain cut for Crossroads. They're going to need to reestablish that before it starts doing damage.
So
Tane over in Data Core.
He gets taken out. Nice job here by Godar. But still, Archaea is heavy on pressure. There's no way to save Reactor Core. The Marines will just stand here and camp it. Kill assists camp around the corners. Lurk can't do too much damage. He cannot fly in at all. There's no chance for Grissy to get in here right now. So, big play by Archaea. Look at the positioning. One around the corner, one a little bit more in the back. And it's going to be really tough to break it, especially if the Skulks run in alone. Look at that, like Volk.
Yep. Volk taking trying to take Eagle Eye and Karoo on. Look at this. I mean, they're going to be in Reactor Core and just start. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go through Glass Hallway, start breaking these sys and go into Data Core. A little skirmish happening in Crossroads. Tane and Fana there taking down the Harvester there. Icefelt down in Sub-Access doing a little bit of RT harassing, and RT harassing happening in Crevice. Meanwhile, while all this is happening, Karoo and Eagle Eye are moving closer and closer to Data Core, and Godar is getting pinched.
Yeah, I love what they do. They're not moving in, they're just staying outside, keep the aliens busy, so the aliens cannot really leave the hive too far. That moment, those two shotgunners will go and deal several damage, really. So they have to decide, will they clear it up? But running into two shotgunners in this area is so dangerous. And now they're about to leave. There's just still two Skulks back at home trying to defend it. But it's gonna be really hard. Now there's 3 Marines that waited for this time. Here they go, the Drifter spots it, but not too much around here. Just one Skulk and one Lurk. And this Carapace shell. Oh, they could die.
Yeah, they are coming in here with some of their best shooters. We got Karoo, Eagle Eye, and Skugan, all with shotguns. Weapon 2 shotguns. Armor 3 is on its way. And Eagle Eye and Karoo lived through that onslaught, and now they... Oh my god!
Oh! Oh
Grissy
boy,
trying
no.
to save himself. Oh, and Grissy goes down. Tane now comes, and this is it.
This is
Egglock,
it.
and there we go.
Oh, what a timing by Archaea.
Wow.
You know the place where like 49 PRS, 4 fates so surely to pop out. It just needed to hold us a little bit longer. Leaving the hive right this, Archaea did it great. And so the goat deserved, well deserved in late 1 GO here right now.